machines, and we are good to go. Harrison got it the other day. His teammate John McGuinness leads us off on the factory Honda with the number 1. Flag drops, clock starts, the talking goes away, the revs come up and we get into this. Away then Davo Johnson as well on the Kawasaki, and now the winner from last time out, Dean Harrison. Is he the favourite, Cameron Donald?
Well, he's after his form earlier in the week, but it's going to be close, this one. I think this is the one I personally have been waiting for. Let's see, can Davey Todd and Micheal Dunlop respond to the blistering pace of this man in Superstock Race 1?
Look at Harrison, we know how quick he's been away from the line. Look at this, through the bottom of Bray Hill. Unreal, up and over Agos, and on his run down to Quarter Bridge, he is so fast out at the start, they have to respond immediately. It's push, push, push from the second you get away from the line. Hillier will know that as he heads off on the muck-off racing machine, and this man knows it better than anyone. Micheal Dunlop needs to get after it, doesn't he, if he wants to take the win in this.
He was bitterly disappointed with where he finished in that first race. He knows he can do better.
Look at Hillier's focus, full focus through the visor.
Oh, look at those eyes. Wide open, no blinking, and no shutting off over Agos.
Davey Todd onto the line. Todd, surely a threat in this as well, having won the Superbike race earlier this week. We ride on board with Josh Brooks as he comes down to Bradden Bridge. He's out Quarter Bridge down to the first. Oh, there's a flag out in the background there. So he's coming into the left-hander. No problems for him. It's Dunlop. Micheal Dunlop has gone straight on at Bradden Bridge, Cam. He must have got that completely wrong on the brakes. Dean Harrison through as the leader. 8.6 seconds up on John McGuinness and Davo Johnson. I was going to say we need to wait for Dunlop and Todd, but of course Dunlop we know has gone straight on. We just wait to see what that gap is. Hillier slots in P2 plus 7.8. Nicely done on the muck-off machine. How far back is Dunlop? Here comes Dunlop now. So now we're going to see what damage has been done. Remember, in sector number 1 of what we anticipated was going to be an unreal battle between our usual top 3, the usual suspects, and Dunlop, he's 16 seconds down. He's around 16 seconds down. That's a huge amount of time to have lost on sector number 1. We see Davey Todd come through. He's only 2.2 down. We've still got a bike camera, but one of our prize fighters has got one hand tied behind his back. Todd has closed the gap down to 1.1, but look at this. There's only 1.5 seconds between Ian Hutchinson, Connor Cummins and James Hillier. Nathan Harrison, only 1.8 between 4 riders there, Cam, from P4 to P7.
We have a race on our hands.
We do, don't we? We lost 2 of the big 4, haven't we, really? I mean, Peter Hickman hasn't ridden all week. We know Pete's been out and about in the paddock. Looking forward to him being back on the bike soon. Dunlop with a problem today. He'll be back in it, though, running for the senior. I can't wait. I think the fight's on for the senior. Davey Todd leads. Davey Todd leads. He's taken it from Harrison by 0.025 of a second. Connor Cummins comes through that rough bit of road there in Ramsey. This man, Dean Harrison, won race number 1. He's locked in about 1.2 seconds ahead of the man who won the Superbike race earlier this week. You saw the pit light flashing. That tells him mandatory pit stop on lap number 1 of 3. Harrison comes in. We're going to go down to Lee Johnson, who is on pit wall.
Seen Dean Harrison just come in now, and I've been listening to the guys up in the commentary box, and honestly, the pace has been absolutely blistering. So any concerns over damp patches that were a little bit earlier on in the day have now gone. So we're going to witness John McGuinness just roll into his pit box right now and see the guys get straight to work. So no interest in going for a rear tyre. He doesn't even go for the rear stand. So that guy on the back of the bike now is just holding the bike still so the fuel man can fill the fuel in. Straight on the front screen. He's also not going for a visor in this option, because obviously the flies aren't that bad out there today, so just chucks his drinks bottle straight over again. No real relay of information, but we're going to try and spin around, guys, and head back up the pit lane to see if we can see Micheal Dunlop's team, if they're in the same position as what they were in before. Are they going to come in now? Excuse me, sorry. You can see Michael's position. It was here. Yeah, we're going to witness him come into this box right now. So it'll be really interesting if we can hear the guys talking about what happened. Right, so he's just shed to his mechanic. The bike's a little bit too hard, so he's tricking one. Yeah, a mill of preload off the forks there. I don't know if he's going to do. Yeah, he's going to do something in the rear, so that's going to be on the compression because he's gone straight on the clickers. Seems really, really calm down here. here, guys. Not a panic. But yeah, I'm expecting a big push on here from Micheal Dunlop back in, and I'm going to ask the team if there's any more information as what's been said or anything down here. But for now, boys, back up to you in the commentary box.
Well, Lee can't see from his position that Davy Todd has been pushed the length of the pit lane. Cameron Doherty was 1.2 seconds back. Micheal Dunlop has left the pits before him. He was about 15 seconds back down the road. The second of our three prize fighters has had an issue. That's gutting for Todd.
Devastating. Absolutely devastating for both Davey and the 810 team that are working so hard this week. We have no idea what the problem was, but the bike just did not fire.
So looking at our splits coming into Grandstand, bear in mind that doesn't account for the problem Todd had in the pits. Connor Cummins will be P2, James Hillier P3, but with Dunlop literally 0.03 of a second behind him. Oh no, that's Hutchie getting off the bike, walking away, did get it back to Douglas and the pits, but very disappointed. And as are we, he would have been in the mix for that podium. It's pretty topsy-turvy in terms of results, this one.
Yeah, it certainly is. There's been a few upsets that I don't think anyone could have predicted, but we've got what we've got now, and that is Dean Harrison with a growing lead, and both Davey Todd and Micheal Dunlop furiously trying to chase him down.
Oh, Hillier around the outside of Johnson. So Hillier's got past Davo Johnson.
Yeah, it's taken him a little while, but I guarantee you Davo is very good at jumping on the back. He's hungry and he won't let James go easily.
Even go with him. Look at the different lines through there as well. Wider out and then back in again towards the second apex for Hillier. Davo Johnson's right with him, and Davey Todd is right with them as well. I thought we'd seen a glimpse of him on that rear-facing camera, and he's right onto the back of them. So Todd is behind that pair. Might be able to use a bit of a slipstream up Hailwood Heights and make his way through as you see Dean Harrison coming past Kate's Cottage and now on the run down to the braking zone at Craigna Bar. Davey Todd passing John McGuinness up on the mountain. No, he's not. McGuinness chops him back off towards the apex. Not going to be that easy.
No, I don't think, again, John doesn't have mirrors. He won't know Davey's there as yet, but he'll certainly know soon, because I would think that Davey will be able to draft him up the hill.
It's been a brilliant performance. No mistakes from this man. Harrison cranks the factory Honda over to the right-hand side. The fans are going mad as he comes down the finish straight here, and he does the double in the Superstock class. It's his 5th TT win, and the first time